All right, now let's get a check on the crypto market now. We'll see some headlines there. 181,697 crypto traders were liquidated in this market, talking about traders looking to go long on Bitcoin. That's imagine that Bitcoin's price will continue going up, but with that big drop we saw in the market there, 181,000 traders that expected Bitcoin will keep rising were liquidated. That means they lost money. Definitely painful. See them, 181,000, big drop there. Also another headline we see right there, U.S. government is holding over $8.3 billion in Bitcoin. Would have been higher if they held on to some other Bitcoins that were offloaded in the past there. So the third one now, we see that Michael Saylor, that's Michael Saylor, the CEO of Microstrategy, is selling about $216 million worth of MicroStrategy stocks. They're offloading most of that. Some are saying it shouldn't have an impact on Bitcoin, but we're seeing a big drop at this point. Let's bring in Michael Inaji now, financial market analyst. Great to have you, Michael. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year, Laddie. Thanks for having me on.
Fantastic. So everyone's still talking about the Bitcoin spot ETF at this time. There were indications that there's going to be an approval. In fact, some believe there's already an approval on the table. What are you seeing?
Yeah, so the SEC yesterday met with the three largest exchanges in the U.S. They met with the CBOE, they met with the New York Stock Exchange to basically go over comments issued by ETF issuers about their 19B4 comments. So this is a good signal in regards to everything we've seen this week. Yesterday we saw Fidelity also file as well, which basically indicates their application's good to go. The deadline for filing, for having the ETF approved, it's from the 8th to the 10th. So most likely we could start seeing the approval as early as today, but most likely it's going to come in either sometime from now until next Wednesday. You're going to see that approval. If it does come, it's going to come in. People are saying, is it going to come in one go? Are they going to just greenlight all the applications? Or are they going to go basically one by one? And the oldest one that could be ready would be the GBTC application, which is basically the reason why that has to go through is because the court has forced the SEC's hand with a lawsuit where they state that the SEC's action is capricious, which basically all that means is, it's not fair to GBTC because the courts and the judges found that there's a 95% basically shadowing of GBTC futures, and there's a 95% correlation between the futures and which is a product that's issued already, which is an ETF, and the regular Bitcoin spot market. And everyone already knows this. Anything that's a derivative has an underlying asset that it mirrors, which is one-to-one in some of these instances because it's just a long directional futures product.
Okay.
So the court found that was unfair, and so now the SEC now has to act. So that's why you're going to see these applications come through. And in terms of fairness, people have been waiting for years.
Okay.
So now it's the SEC's job to make sure this gets done fairly, which is going to be soon.
All right, Michael, we see the price of Bitcoin there is down about 5%. A big drop there for $3,055. So we did see Michael Saylor selling some MicroStrategy stocks very quickly now. Is that what's bringing the price down?
No, what's bringing the price down is there was a fake headline about the ETF getting basically denied, and because of the overbought indications we're having, any kind of news, there's just so much fever that it's going to take the market down. The market's going to look for an excuse to go there, but technically you could already see the setup. And in regards to Michael Saylor selling his stock, it's not really a negative because he's actually using that the proceeds of that sale to buy Bitcoin.
Okay.
So it's actually even more bullish. It's actually quite a genius move on his part.
Quite bullish. All right. Thank you so much, Michael and Nigel. Always great having your perspective. Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, so there we have it. We see it's a really, really red market with big drops there. XRP is down about 9.22%, Cardano down 8%. We see some big double-digit losses in the market. So it's a massive pullback right here in the first trading week of 2024 in the crypto market. So that's the show today. Visit www.channelcv.com for more updates. I'm Ladi Williams from me and the team right here at Lagos HQ. It's bye for now.